because we know what you can do. And we know the difference that you will make in the world when you allow yourself to do it. And we will be here, and we will continue to offer you encouragement and guidance because you deserve it. Every struggle that you've ever had is going to be worth it. You'll see. Those meaningless words will become powerful for you. You will understand. You always do. You always come to that understanding. And you come to it quicker if you start to open and believe it. Which is why we have the dream on the screen for you. We are complete. Oh, wow. There's a few people here. More people in there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Faisal, you can stop the screen share. Oh, I guess you're not. Okay. Let me. Faisal, are you there? Maybe it's let me see if I can do it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let me stop this. Hang on 1 second. Let me fix this. I'm going to come back in so I can see you guys. Is he still here? Maybe he's had to leave. Oh, Sally didn't get into the room. So sorry. Okay, now I'm there. I found it. Okay, I got there. I guess, hey, hi everyone. So, okay, let me go. There's some things in the chat. Okay, let me go. And I guess he didn't see these. Hang on 1 second, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you. Okay, great. You're welcome. Let's see. Okay, how many changes are people who want to change here? So many changes, some people who want to change here. There is so much anxiety. How do we move through this and help others? Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. We're going to move through it by remembering who we are. We each know that part of ourselves that has sometimes been a little weak or we've just got to bring it up now. That's what we're doing. And we're all going to do that. And when we do it together, it becomes so different. We become stronger. And the comfort that we feel with one another. We've gone through this so much, as I said. And so and again, I was led back and I didn't know why this was happening, because I never was the person who wanted to study history. I didn't want to go, but why are you leading me here? I'm spending these hours doing this, because it gave me comfort, because I can see what has gone on, you see, and it gave me a say, okay, this is a huge transition we're all here and around doing, but if we understand it, we could make something brilliant happen. And that's what we're all doing. Let's see. We can make, yes, absolutely. Anxiety, fear of the future, trust your alignment. Yes, thank you. The anxiety, okay, we each take particular roles. You're not supposed to all not have fear and anxiety, okay? You're not, that's just good. Sometimes you will have that. I've had enough for everybody. And so that's why I have to talk about it. I mean, the stuff that I've gone through, and I get it now. And so that's why I said, okay, I've got to help other people come to know this. Each of us is doing something in different timelines, different times in our own lives that are coinciding with what's happening in our world. And I know it's weird, because I can look at stuff that seems so terrible and I say, oh, okay, I guess we're just going in a whole different direction now. I guess that's causing us to wake up to who we are. I mean, that's how I look at things when I see it. And some of you know that, because when I work with clients and they come in and tell me these horrible things that have happened, I look at it and I go, oh, good, now we're going to get something. I know that's insane. However, I just know that whatever you were given was for a reason to help you evolve. That's all. It just doesn't look that way while you're moving through it. Our world doesn't look that way while we're going through it as well. But we can't allow ourselves to be distracted by I think it was noise that came through. Okay. That's the other thing. I forget what comes through when I'm doing these. But distract. See beyond the noise. Yeah, that's what it was. See beyond the noise. And that was I love that one. Okay, let's see. I'm concerned about the huge evangelical event in the city park near me. Many people think the city is doing this, and it's religious on public land. Whatever that is, I have no idea, but whatever it is, whoever that is that's going to see this, you're going to say, oh yeah, it's okay. See, what you're going to see is people expressing and believing in what they believe in. And you're going to say, that's all right. You're going to say, that's okay, because that gives me permission to believe what I believe. That's all. I'm going to say it, because we can't go. Everything that keeps coming through is that we will see hate. We're just going to see it. We're going to see so much of it in division and all of that. But this time we came to do something a little different, and so that's the part that we have to own. And we know that because of the lives that we've lived. Each one of us knows that. So now is the time that even though this all looks really crazy, now is the time that we're supposed to come together and own every aspect of who we are. And if we do it together, it becomes so much better. I mean, there were so many other things that they didn't go into, but there's a thing called the dark night of the soul. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that. It was some kind of a religious kind of thing or whatever. And then when I came upon it, I said, oh, I've done that so many times. I've done that so many times in my life where I thought my life is over. The times I can tell you that I was like, didn't know if I was going to make it through the night. I understand those times, and they were painful and horrible. But I will tell you now, I understand them, and it's okay. Everything that we have, every experience we have, is to cause us to become more. That's all that's going on, each and every one of us. And so, and we're going to come to know it. We absolutely will. Okay, let's see. Oh, great. Thank you. Okay, make it. Thank you. It's beautiful. We can make it. Believe in love and gratitude. Fear is just letting us know we are doing, yes, something different. Fear is just letting us know we are doing something different. Yes, that's very true. Let me tell you, I talked about this last time. I want to do it again because I know this came through. They gave me this definition of the ego. I don't know if did that come through last time? I don't remember. But this is a really good one when you get this one. Because now I understand. The ego is this thing that we've created around ourselves, this false identity. And what it always does is tries to keep us safe, try to keep us in this box so that we don't own who we are. But the deal is we made it. We made the ego. Because when we came in, we were free beings. We could have done anything. But then for whatever reason, there's so many things. And I'm thinking the next ones we'll talk about this a little bit more, because we each have these energetic connections to things that we don't completely understand, that we are living in this life, but it's all purposeful. And so anyway, so there are different things that might be causing your ego to act up. So, but the ego is saying, okay, you're going to step out of this limited space of yourself, this limited belief that you've had, but we don't want that to happen because we're really comfortable here. We're really comfortable sitting in the muck. I'm saying that, this is why people can stay in really abusive relationships or horrible situations or jobs or whatever, because that becomes more comfortable to them because they've known it rather than stepping out of it. And so sometimes we will use this ego to say, oh, wait a minute, I'm about to move. I'm going to make myself really afraid. I'm saying this because, as you know, I wrote a book on fear. I had to do it because I had so much of it. And I've lived a life in this world because I'm a little up there, and I've seen horrible things happen in the world. I've seen a lot of it. I've lived through a lot of it. But then I've also seen what comes out of it when we start to make changes. That's all. And that's what we're doing right now. This just feels a little more, I know it feels more challenging than possibly ever before. But again, the thing that I get, and I'm going to keep talking about this because they keep telling me this, the people here now wanted to make a big difference. You each want to make this big difference. That's why it's so challenging, but it's going to be good. We're going to have a few more months is what I hear, but we're going to move into a whole different place. It's just going to take a little time. That's all. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. Great. Okay. Oh, I missed all these up here. Okay, I'm sorry. Great. I got those. Okay. Good. All right. Well, anything else? Anybody want to share anything? Anything that comes up? Anything at all?
I think what's concerning me,
Mhm.
and you touched on it yesterday in voice class, is that I'm becoming more sensitive to the differences around me.
Mhm.
But I'm starting to understand why they are the way they are.
Mhm.
I couldn't see myself being that way, but I understand that they're that way, just as you
Exactly.
say, because they couldn't be any other way.
Right. Right. Yeah. There's.
And the things that they seek
Mhm.
and enjoy in their enjoyment body are things that I've already enjoyed some other way, and they don't appeal to me.
Mhm.
And that's the thing that Brian says is you wouldn't be here
Mhm.
unless you were pursuing something that's not being given other places.
Mhm.
And I think that's why we found you, Roger, is because we're all seeking the same truth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's something that, since we're talking religious things, that group, I got this a long time ago, the peace of understanding. You've heard that one? And we didn't understand what that meant, right? What I came to me is like, oh, when I come to understand that people are acting in different ways than me because of what they've done, what they're learning, or whatever they're going through, I start to understand that more. I'm not going to hate them as much. I'm not going to go there. And then I have peace. See, that was the peace of understanding. And then when we do that, then I start to feel better about me. And then I'm more powerful to do something in the world. We've never won anything by fighting. They gave this. Oh, this was good. This is it. This is perfect. There was earlier in the week, there was a message that says, when you stop yelling, you will win. That's what this was about. See, because we're going to yell at everybody else and make them wrong and stop all of this and all that. No, we're just supposed to we came to heal things in a different way is what I get. We came to make a difference, and we're not going to do that with making everybody wrong and yelling and judgment and all that. And it's hard because I have very strong opinions about a lot of stuff. and I know it's tough, but but then I remember and I come back, I go, okay, this is just awakening me to who I am, but I can't take it too far and say, I hate you. You're just helping me to understand. That's all. That it's just been a shift in that way.
It's interesting you say that, Roger, because when I lost my voice in 2010, riding on a float in a gay pride parade, screaming and shouting at all the protesters along the route. And I was hoarse for almost a year, and then I stumbled upon your YouTube stuff, and I said, well, maybe there's something wrong. And I asked one of my friends, Valerie Day of New Shoes, I said, I've been hoarse. She goes, well, go to an ENT and get checked. There was nothing wrong. It was part of my diet, related. But you said the same things, make sure there isn't anything physical, and then start pursuing, what's really underneath all of this.
Right.
But you gave me my voice back. I guess the bottom line is you gave me my voice back, and it's much louder now, but I don't need to use my loud voice.
Right. Right. That's what, there's just the thing, we're going to do more things, but see the reason I can say this is because I went back and all the study that I did, it was so bizarre. But to see the conflicts and the challenges that we've had throughout civilization, I never cared about studying this stuff when I was in school. but now it's become so much more interesting because it's explaining a bit of what we're doing now, and you're going to be, okay, there's something else. Sorry. Instead of yelling, oh yeah, talking quietly instead of yelling is a technique to help people listen. Yeah, that is true. That is good. Yes, interesting how we're being drawn together. Yes, that interesting how we're being drawn together. That's the thing you start to see. You start to wonder, how did I end up with these people? How did I end up in these groups, that I find myself in? And it's always to say that you have always been guided, you've always been directed, and you just when you shows up, there you are. That's what starts to happen. This was good. Okay, anything else? I think I've gotten them all. Yes, great. Okay,
I have a new rabbit hole for you, Roger.
Oh, what's that?
He's a Jewish scholar.
Mhm.
His name's Dr. Justin Sledge.
Mhm.
And he just started a course in the Kabbalah online.
Mhm.
And I think I'm going to take it. Just introduction to Kabbalah. I don't
Sure.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. There's, yeah, you should do it. There's, when we start seeing the connectedness that even our religions have to themselves, they're just interpreted in different ways. It really helps. So no, that would be great. There's some really wonderful practices in there. You remember a while back when Madonna was doing it, everybody thought it was so weird, but you'll see, it'll be good. Yeah, that's great. All right, you wonderful people, this was great. Anything else you want to say before we go? But I'll let you know. I've got a bunch of stuff. Yes, Lisa.
Oh, you said at the beginning that when you forecast bad things into the future, you help create them.
Yes.
And it was so timely because just prior to this, I was talking with a friend who believes that we're going downhill. And then she brought up the predictions of Edgar Cayce. And all I could think to say was that I was more optimistic. But now I'm going to start thinking of what I can say in the future when this comes up again, because I'm pretty sure it will.
Right, exactly. Oh, I forgot. We were supposed to play the song for you. This was going to, okay. It's so bizarre. Now, this song was written years ago. And then, and when it came up last night, this happens to me all the time because I have to talk about these things to help you know that nothing is happening accidentally in your lives. And so this song was hidden on what I have this weird YouTube channel. I don't look at it because I still might create it, but I had put this one song there. And last night I happened to, I love that. I happened to open it up and there it was. So I'm going to play it for you now. I think I have it, let's see, I do have it open somewhere. Oh, maybe not, hang on one second, let me see. Oh, here it is. Go back, 1 second. I don't need to share the screen. I think you can hear it, yes? Let's see. Wait a minute, no, go back. That's not what I wanted, sorry. Okay.
saints and heroes from a long time ago, prophets and fools, battles and wars. I know, I've been there. Famines and fires, dragons and beasts, kings can be shaken down to their knees. I know, yes I know, I've been there. And it felt like no tomorrow, like a nightmare with no end. Till I woke one day and finally saw that fear was just an old friend. And it was there to make me better. I don't need to resist. I let it all in to see it again. I am the optimist. And I turn that page once more. Turn that sorrow into gold. Take that pain and plant it deep and watch it grow into love. My mind is racing, my heart is a monk. I wanna fly, but I can't jump. Have you ever been there? The spotlight is on and it's my turn to shine, but the voices inside say you're out of time. So don't try, 'cause you'll never get there. It can feel like it's all up against me, like I'll never ever win. But I know that every hero feels this way before it begins. And it's all there to make me stronger. I don't need to resist. I bet it all in and I see it again. I am the optimist. And I turn that page once more. Turn that sorrow into gold. Take that pain and plant it deep and watch it grow into love, into love. It can feel like there's no tomorrow, like a nightmare with no end. Till I woke one day and finally saw that fear was just an old friend. Now it was there to make me better. I don't need to resist. I let it all in to see it again. I am the optimist. I turn that page once more. Turn that sorrow into gold. Take that pain and plant it deep and watch it grow into love.
Okay. That is just, oh, I'm sorry, let me get out of there. Let me get out of there. What did I do?
That's Roger at his singer-songwriter peak.
Oh, let me get rid of this, sorry. It's still, oops, what did I do with my screen? Is my screen being shared?
Still heavy rotation on SoundCloud.
Okay, let's see. Okay, there I am. Okay, I gotta tell you, that's just shocking to me. It's just, I mean, because this is all very clear that last night they said, no, this is why you're finding it now. Everything is all directed. I didn't, those words, I mean.
When did you write that, Roger?
that was put up there in 2018. It was put on YouTube. So I don't know if it was a year before that or something, because we'd worked on, I don't remember when it started, 16. Oh, we started in 2016. That's what it was. Yeah.
So it came
So-
out of the campaign, really,
I don't know.
because it shook a lot of things from the 60s, I think, what
I
was
have-
going on.
But this song is talking about, I didn't know. You hear in the beginning, kings and all that ancient things. And I didn't know I was going to start looking at any of that. I didn't know I was going to start studying any of it. And now, but it came out in the song. And that's what we're going through now, saying that we have done this before. That's what it, oh, okay. This is, it surprises me. Yeah, that was good. That was really great.
Well, and it's, they talk, Stan Groff talks about the cut log of the psyche, and that there's layers and layers,
That's right.
you
Yeah.
know, and at different levels of our awareness and our consciousness, we come across those things, but they're all part of, our fiber.
Yes. Yes.
They're all part.
It's just fun to, when you come upon them and see them, go, oh yeah, all of these things. And what they told me before, I have messages, one in there said, you will have glimpses throughout your life that will remind you of why you're here and what you're supposed to do. So,
Well, it's funny because when I was in graduate school, I had people that just took really extensive notes and just wrote pages and pages of notes. And I just would, do sketches and things. And I think I still remember a lot more than they did, do, because I was just listening. I wasn't worried about recording it, saving it. I was, in the moment experiencing it. And I think that's part of, what we enjoy learning, because we get better at it as we age.
This was great, you guys. Thank you all so much. There will
you,
be
Roger.
more. I'll let you know the schedule whenever. Yeah, I'll just see how this all unfolds. But this was terrific. We're going to be good. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Love,
Thank you.
sing,
Great.
dance.
Bye.